Hey guys. Fucking hell. This is probably the first time I've actually spoke out loud all morning. I've been up since 5:30. It is now 10:15. I'll be leaving in 15 minutes to walk over to the casting day. As you can tell, it means a fucking lot to me. But not only does it mean a lot to me, the reason why I'm videoing this is because I'm a horse. I'm willing to back, and I know whether I get this or it'll be something else, I'm going to make it. And, you know, like we see successful people all the time, and we hear about the struggles that they went through, but we never actually seen it. So for me, because I was so blessed to document it from day one, I will be one of the first people to have ever done that. And it's amazing. And honestly, when I started posting, like it was less than 2 years ago actually, I started posting really in September. If it wasn't for you guys showing up every day for me, I honestly wouldn't be here right now. So it just doesn't make sense to not bring you along for the journey, because if you didn't show up for me, I wouldn't have showed up for me either. And because for me, I think, who the fuck do you think you are to decide your time means better for anyone else? So hence why I've always shown up. So yeah, it's going to be amazing. For me, I can see myself being a complete real life Rocky film, which is obviously completely overwhelming because I put in a lot of work, and, you know, some days it's been ups and downs, and I don't always feel like I'm doing enough or like I could do more. So, but it kind of hit me today. I was just like, wow, do you know what? I deserve this. And, sorry. I don't want to like obviously get too emotional before the day. Sorry, I can't really look at the camera right now. I'm probably struggling a little bit. It's just because obviously I put makeup on. I've actually brushed my hair, guys. I've straightened it for the first time ever. Not this first time. This is probably like the 5th time this year. Yeah. So I've got my hair back like this because it kind of looks nice for the interviews, and also it won't get in my way during the fitness test. So I'm going to share now what I've personally done to get prepared for today. Obviously, this isn't like, you know, we all know that I've done months and like nearly like 2 years of like consistently waking up and working on my mindset, okay? Without all of that, without all the vlogging, without you guys showing up, this wouldn't happen. But I'm just saying, like, for, you know, overnight then, to try and get my nerves and get myself into the right place. As you can tell, I'm still nervous, and just understand that is fucking acceptable. This is something fucking crazy for you. Your brain is just like, what the fuck are you doing, man? We used to be watching Netflix at this time or still sleeping. What the fuck? And that's fine. Like, for example, last year when I went to see Gary Vee, my brain, right, so I was in Poland, no one around me was speaking English. That was British, you know, British bias, thinking everyone should just speak English. And, you know, the whole conference was in Polish, but I went there to see Gary Vee by myself. The apartment kind of looked like a prison block. It was fucking horrible. And I couldn't sleep. I forgot my chargers. I didn't have any chargers. I had to charge my phone for the TV. If I turned the TV off, I couldn't have had the phone. My battery takes forever to charge. It was, oh my goodness me. It was like fucking scary, right? And my brain, when I was waiting in the queue to get my tickets, my brain was like, what the fuck are you, even though I was listening to Brooke at the time, it was like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck do you think you're even doing right now? You can't, like, fucking run. Like, what are you fucking doing? And I was just like, okay, I hear you, but we're still gonna do it. So it was tough, but luckily enough, I'm an introvert. So just like wherever, I don't need to speak to anyone, and it was always so difficult, like when I would go around the conference, because obviously you'd have to have conversations, but it's always in your head. You think it's scary, it's not actually scary, it's because your brain is being dramatic. Anywho, so then a speaker came on, Melanie, and she was fully in English, so she was amazing. And later on, me and Melanie are friends on Instagram, and I saw her conference, her 3-day conference of Unstoppable in Poland. I actually travelled back, even though it was very difficult for me at the time, which was amazing, really. And then obviously saw Gary Vee. Not only that, I asked Gary Vee a question about all my brands, was I doing the right thing, all this stuff, does it seem right to him, and then managed to have a selfie with him, to later then find out that, I was on one of his YouTube videos as well as his podcast. So that was incredible. So don't let your brain win. Anywho, so what have I been doing then to get myself ready? I came here a day in advance. Honestly, the apartment is incredible. That will be on a separate video. I'll take you inside of the apartment. It is awesome. I didn't expect it to be this wow. Unpacked all my suitcase. I had to come the day before, just so I would have enough time. I didn't want to rush it. Plane delays. I just didn't want that negative mindset in me. I unpacked straight away. And then I've literally deleted every social media app. Everything. I haven't talked to really anyone since after I did all my goals, obviously, because I always do my goals, my social media goals. Then it's 5 o'clock. And I've just really gone into myself. Ridiculous amount of personal development, ridiculous amount of motivational speeches on repeat, different ones, a lot of David Goggins. This morning, and focusing on getting to bed early. I did watch, one of my biggest problems I did last night was I watched SAS Who Days Wins with the females on it, skipped straight to interrogation, and I found myself, kind of comparing. So I think that did knock my confidence a little bit. As humans, for some reason, sometimes we compare, and that's normal. You can I wouldn't beat yourself up about it, but you just understand it, and then, because it's initial reactions, especially as females, we're always used to compare ourselves to other females, blah blah blah. That's pattern that you've probably been doing. I maybe did it for 20 years of my life. Not 20 years, fuck that. Probably about 6 years, maybe. More than that, way more than that. Till I was 25, so say about 11 years. So now it's getting over that, and it's so important to know no one can bring you to the table. So don't beat yourself up about your human things. Just understand you just need to do a bit of footwork on it. Okay. So obviously I turned it off then, and then I watched The Hunger Games. So, pretty much a motivational film. The Hunger Games is one of my actual favourites, because I found Katniss, she's quite the underdog. So I love that. And, may the odds be ever in your favour. And that always makes me laugh. So I watched that and then went to sleep. I had an early night, obviously, which I'm quite impressed about. I've never been here before. I had a little bit of a dream, but that's natural. I always struggle sleeping. In other places, woke up at 5:30, scheduled my day. I didn't want to schedule my day out, but I forced myself to schedule out, and isn't I so good? So good I did that. So I listened to motivational speeches. I'm going to get up now, everything I've done, and I'll walk you through it. So I wrote down, I did my typical journaling. If you want to know what exact journaling I did, I obviously did more today because I had to get myself ready for the interview. From 5:30 to 6:30, listen to motivational speeches, a Brooke podcast on how to get over anxiety, which was really good. David Goggins, Gary Vee, 3 different motivational speeches from him, journaling. Then I say Titan journaling, because obviously I've been training for the Titan Games long before this, and the way I look at it is, if I can get there for the Titan Games, I can definitely get there for this, regarding the fitness element. I think the Titan Games is a more fitness element to it, not the mental element, which the show will be. From 6:30 to 7:15, I listened to Brooke again because that podcast was continuing, and I had my breakfast. So I wanted to get 2 meals in. I'll tell you my time goals. So I wanted to pack for today, post-workout meal as well after the fitness test. And then the reason why I put the post-workout meal, and I'm very emphasis about this, because in my head, I'm telling my head, we are fucking succeeding that fitness test. You're not getting your fucking weight, we're succeeding that fitness test. I brought the fucking meal, you're fucking doing it. And this is because sometimes your brain, whether you think you can or can't, it's all down to your mind. Your body's fine, it's your fucking mind that gives in. So just fuck your mind, just be like, I don't give a fuck what you're going through, we're doing it. And even if you got to be sick while you're fucking running, we are doing it. So yeah, anywho, clothes. So obviously, you know, the outfit I'm wearing now, the outfit for after it. Fun fact, you can't wear a top with a logo, so my Metallica t-shirts and my ATD t-shirts are not acceptable. So what am I doing? I'm wearing my mental health muscle t-shirt inside out. And that's just who I am. I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I make mistakes. Sprays, so, you know, that's like perfume and stuff, so I don't stink after it. I brought now toothpaste now because I have salmon sandwiches and I didn't bring chewing gum, so brush my teeth. Get ready for today, 2 meals. So I wanted 2 meals beforehand. Stretch beforehand as well, get your body nice and ready. Brooke podcast, David Goggins, because he's the what if mentality. Honestly, if you've got any big fitness goals, fucking give him a listen. Get pre-workout for it, and then stay hydrated throughout the day. Okay, so now, right, so 6:30 to 7:15, Brooke podcast and breakfast. 6:45 till 7, Brooke podcast again because it's like a bit of a long one, and then pack my bag, but it says packed suitcase here, so you can imagine. 7:00 till 7:30, stretch and visualization. So I listened to David then, and I did like I listened to David for a little bit, and then I actually did stretching with Sean T. I did Sean T T25 stretch, which it wasn't planned, and it was really nice to like, because Sean T, obviously I started my journey with him, so it was really nice, and it actually calmed my anxiety down massively by going back to something that I'm very comfortable with. Which is quite funny. And then from 7:30 to 7:45, I did meditation. So I did, because I'm in Sean T's The Safe Space and the Ongoing Key, did one of his meditation where I just thought about like everything I've done, and then getting to the place why I'm gonna fucking do this. And then the next part of the meditation was celebratory meditation. And Sean, if you don't know Sean T, you may want to check him out. So it was like, you know, you just fucking dance your fucking ass off to music for 7 minutes. Before I knew it, I actually stripped down to my underwear, which obviously got me into a better mood. I've never ever stripped down to my underwear, so I found it quite funny considering how much anxiety I had. So I can always trust Sean T. This is what I mean. Sometimes the universe will just line you up things to get you in a good headspace for it. Anywho, right, so that was quite funny. I'd highly recommend, perhaps next time you're ridiculously stressed, just fucking put some music on and fucking go all into it and celebrate everything you've done. It doesn't matter about the outcome, it just matters that you know you've done your best and you've prepared for it, okay? 7:45 till 8, prep post-workout meal. I changed this around because I having fins and stuff, and I didn't bring any containers, but I used the bag that the fins come in. And I was just like, no, we're moving that, we'll do it till after meal 2. And I was meant to go from a walk from 8 o'clock till 8:45. I switched that, I had a nap from 8 till 9, listening to Les Brown, discovering your power voice, like, you know, something that I could listen to for an hour. Les Brown, he makes me feel very calm and relaxed. And it just let me go to sleep and just recharge. So I wasn't too tired, because obviously, you know, bigger levels of anxiety, chasing your goal, you are going to get a bit tired. I was meant to then, you know, get ready, so I've done that, obviously got ready, looking cute as hell. And from 9:15 till 10, I was going to do all vlog content. I didn't bother doing that, I just listened to motivational speeches. And now I'm doing the content now, 15:15 till 8:30, because it's just allowing me to get into that right headspace. I've had my pre-workout meal at 10 o'clock to 10:15. From 10:15 to 10:30, interview prep. I've done that before this. And now at 10:30 till 10:40, I'm going to walk to the venue. From 10:40 to 10:50, don't know, 10:45, sorry. That's what I mean. For me, I'm like, okay, starts at 11:20. This is going to get a bit too much info, but sorry, I'm just going to let you know. Anyone who does events, they'll know, you know, you get the nervous poos. I personally do. I'm a massive person for nervous poos. I have IBS, so fuck me, I'm like wired. As well as on top of taking pre-workout. Whoa. The pre-workout, it takes 30 minutes to kick in. Mine kicks in well before that. But still, so the fitness test is at 11:20. I'm still going to take it at 11:45, so I have enough time to probably get 2 poos in before I go, even though I've had 3 poos this morning. Like I said, I'm a nervous pooer. Sorry about that. It may be too much information for people, but for those of you who think, what the fuck's wrong with me, it's fine, you're not by yourself. Before I did Athens Marathon, oh my god, I think I nervous pooed 4 times. Before I did Red Bull 400, I think I went to toilet 9 times. I don't think I pooed the whole 9 times, but fuck me, my whole bowels just, it was, whew. Yeah, so anywho, that's some facts about me. That's, you know, we all poo, we all get nervous. That's how I handle my nerves. So those of you think that it's very easy for me, I hope you know now, it's definitely not. And if you've got IBS, it's not an excuse, you know you got IBS, just find a fucking toilet, okay? And that's what I'll be doing as soon as I get there. 10 to 11, I'm going to register. 11 a.m. to 11:15 a.m, find a toilet and warm up. 11:15 then to 4 o'clock, that's why I'm cutting off. Fitness test, assessment, interview. I've already wrote it down, I'm fucking getting successful. And then the other one then is, you know, do my social media goals and stuff like that. So, that's how I'm preparing for it. That's how I did prepare for it. Let you guys know how it goes. But if any of you have an event, you can perhaps look at this, pick some tips and tricks of what I've done, or even just read this and have a laugh and just know that you're not alone. And chase your dreams, guys. Thank you so much for fucking, honestly, all the, like, oh, well done, like, all the support, honestly. The best thing that I could ever recommend anyone doing is put it on social media. Just put it on social media, like, put yourself in a position of no retreat, forfeit that flight option from your brain. On that note though, I'm going to go because I don't want to be late and I probably need another nervous poo. Sorry. Bye.